Hello guys, welcome to another session. In this session we are going to discuss about functions declaration versus function expression. So let's jump into the Visual Studio Code to understand both the concepts. So we are into the Visual Studio Code, and the first concept which we are going to learn is about the function declaration. So function declaration is one of the way by which you can create the functions. So let's do it. But prior to writing the code, I wanted to let you know that what actually we are going to perform in this exercise. So this is the same exercise which we have used earlier, where we are having different number of fruits within an array called fruit ball, and some of the element is in a smaller case, and we are identifying that fruit spelling is in lower case or upper case. If it is in lower case, then we are converting into the upper case, and this thing we are achieving through the two uppercase method. So what we are going to do, we are going to convert this part of the code block into a function, and that function will be called within the loop. So let's create the function with the help of function declaration. So we need to use the keyword called function, and then afterwards we need to specify the function name. So this time we are going to tell that to uppercase, and here we will provide parameter. We are going to have a detailed discussion about parameter versus argument. So what actually the parameter is and what actually the argument is. We are going to discuss about these two concepts, parameter and argument. Now let's cut this portion, and we need to put it over here. Take this one also out from here, save it, and this time what we will do, we will call this function. So let's call it, and here we need to specify str, and this one should be okay. And here we need to pass the fruit bowl element one by one. So for that we need to specify I over here, save it. Now let's jump into the browser to see the output. So see here, we have achieved the same thing, but this time we have created a function with the help of function declaration, and then we are calling the function to convert it into uppercase. Now let's proceed further. So this is one of the way by which you can create function in JavaScript, and that method is called function declaration. Now the question over here is what actually the function expression is. So whenever we are using any variable and that we are keeping the function reference within that variable, that is called function expression. So let's look into that. So the same function we are going to use it, just copy it, and this time I will comment it out, and here we will create a variable, let a better const, so because it is not going to change, so const, and this time we are going to tell that the same thing, but what will happen here, this name should work as a variable and we need to assign it like this, and remaining thing would be the same, and when you will run it you will find that it is giving the same output. There is no difference. So let's look into the output. So this is the output which we got here. This is the output from the function expression, and this is the output from the function declaration, and there is no difference in the output. The only thing is that how we have created the function, that way is different. So output wise there is no difference. Now the thing which I am going to discuss next, that is really important concept, and that concept is being asked in many of the interviews, and the concept is called hoisting. So to understand the hoisting concept, you have to understand that what actually the difference whenever we are creating a function with function declaration and a function with the function expression. So whenever if you are creating a function with the function declaration, the scope of the function is known everywhere within the program file. So what it means, so let's look into that. So let's comment this out and let's re-enable it. So here if I cut this function and put it below, then also this function is able to execute. So let's run it again and see the output. So see here, there is no difference between the outputs what we got earlier and what we are getting now, even though the function is being declared below the calling. The scope of the function is being known. Why is it so? Because of hoisting. Whenever the program runs in JavaScript, the interpreter put all the function at top, and then usage of that function is below to the function declaration. But this is not the case whenever we are creating the function with the help of function expression. So let's look into that. So let's put it back, Control Z, and here we will comment this, and then we can re-enable the function expression. And this time what I am going to do, I am going to put this below, and we are calling this prior to the declaration of the function. So let's look into the output, what the output we will get. This time we will get the error. So see here, we got the error, reference cannot access to uppercase before initialization. So we can't use the function expression prior to declaration of the function, and hoisting is also not being performed on function expression. So let's proceed further. So now you understand that what actually the difference between function declaration, function expression, and what actually the concept of hoisting is. So on this note, I am stopping over here. See you in the next session. Till then, bye bye, take care.